Okay, so the three topics that I chose on my paper were the bystander effect, eyewitness testimony, and social anxiety. The bystander effect is a theory that says individuals are less likely to help a victim if there are more people present during the situation. My example I used was the incident of Kitty Genovese when she was murdered walking home from the bar around 2, 3 a.m. And at the time, it was reported that 38 people saw or heard the attack within the three different times that the man stabbed Genovese. Um, the bystander effect basically just explains that every individual is under the assumption that someone else was going to handle the situation. Um, Scientists even say that the more people that are present during the incident, the less likely someone is to stop and help. Um, the second topic I did was eyewitness testimony. It's an account given by an individual who was a witness to an event, whether it be, normally it's generally a crime. Um, Quite frankly, an eyewitness testimony can be wrong a lot of the times. Uh, some things that account for that are the misinformation effect, which is when incorrect information is tamed after an event occurs and it contaminates our memory. Some factors that can lead to this error are poor vision or poor viewing conditions, stress, short viewing time, delay of when they're asked to recall their memory. If the individual, what they saw was a different race, or if a weapon was involved. Excuse me. Another concept is false memory, is when someone recalls an event or describes it perfectly, except in reality it never happened. Um, this can affect the integrity of an eyewitness testimony, and it's a big reason why they don't hold a lot of weight in courts. The third topic I chose was social anxiety disorder. Social anxiety is an overwhelming feeling of anxiety and excessive self-consciousness in everyday social situations. Example, you take the long way to class, so you don't have to pass people in the hallway, or on your way home, you take back roads because you get anxiety over traffic and stoplights, a lot of people. Um, some things that people do who suffer from social anxiety disorder is called safety behaviors. Um, it reduces the likelihood of embarrassment in situations that would spark anxiety. There are certain treatments for social anxiety: cognitive behavioral therapy, medication, antidepressants, something like that. Exposure training, so you put somebody through certain situations that would make them anxious. And then you have support groups. How these three things perceived to me, for something like the bystander effect, it gives me a good example why I should be the one to step up and help somebody. I should be initiate assistance if I see something. Don't assume that it's already been handled. Um, for eyewitness testimony, uh, just pay attention more. You never know when you're going to have to remember something, or you get in an argument and with somebody and you're like, this happened, and they say that happened. You just got to understand that people are going to remember stuff different than you. It's not their fault. There's certain factors that affect that. um, for social anxiety disorder, it's really taught me how things that I can do to help me when I get anxious, and I can do certain things when we have paper finals that will help me calm down a little bit. And then handling other people, you gotta know certain things that trigger anxiety and certain steps you can take to help them. Um, you know, these topics were interesting to me throughout the course. I think they're going to stick with me for a while. They've really stuck in my mind, and they were something I feel like I could be very knowledgeable about when talking about it in the future.